Hello everyone, welcome to the official launch of MZ Book. Similar to MZ Instruct, MZ Book is a phenomenal value-added feature to the MyZone license. Basically, at no additional charge, clubs that do not currently have an app are now able to use the MyZone platform to enter in their entire class timetable and have members use the MyZone app to sign up for those classes. Further, instructors can chip members into the class as they come in and add the participants as connections for further interaction and engagement. Really, any club that still has members sign up for classes by writing their name on a class list, or even just through their website with no member interface, MZ Book is a no-brainer for them. So how do clubs get started with MZ Book? The initial setup is all done through the owners page. First of all, they're going to request to be activated through our support team or account managers. And all we have to do is go into the club on Super User and then check the box where it says Booking Diary. This now gives them access to the Booking Diary feature. So under Classes, there will be an option called Booking Diary. And under Booking Diary, this is where clubs will do their initial setup. Once set up, the club shouldn't really have to come back to this page too often. So they select the sites that they want included and add them in here. This is part of the configuration. They add the spot type, so this might be bike for spinning. It might just be a spot in the class. It may be a punch bag in a boxing type class. They add their rooms that they have where they do their classes. And in these rooms, this is where they would go to the settings and add the different spots or the number of spaces that they have available. They would create their different class types. And the option here for users is whereby they can create members or add members as premium members. So if a member, for example, has signed up for a premium class package, they would then get access to the premium classes. Further, if they are paying for classes or they are paid for classes and not included in the membership, credits can be added here to each member as they pay. So they may buy a 10-pack and then whatever that relates to in credits can be added. And so when they go to book a class, those credits will be deducted. And this is where the club would do that administration. This page you can also see under this club here, where an entire booking class timetable has been created. The name of the class, the duration, what their capacity and waiting list is, what room it's in, and what coach is associated with that. And then when you click on one, it gives a bit of information as to whether any bookings have taken place so far. So under this one, this has been booked and the time and a little bit of information about the class as well. So once your initial setup has been done, you would go to the class schedule and you see 4 options here. The classes option is actually mainly for classes that will just play on the MyZone screens automatically. So they may be a zone match that you set up that will run at a certain time on the schedule. So this wouldn't necessarily be used for the booking. The videos is for virtual classes that you want to run on a schedule. This is actually where you set up all your classes for the booking app. And then the rotating classes is only really to be used for classes that you want to run continuously for 24 hours on any given day. So we'll just focus on the other option here. And to add a class, you just hit the plus sign here, add the class name, duration, and then the days that the class will run and the times that they'll run on those days. And then once that class has been created, that's when you get to choose the different parameters associated with the class for booking. So under the settings cog or wheel, you would allow bookings, and that means it will show up in the app for members. You would set a start and an end date of how long the class will run for, and then you set the class up how you wish with the capacity, whether you want there to be a waiting list, what the lead time is, cut-off time before anyone or until anyone can book up till, whether it's a premium advanced booking so that premium people can get first access, if there's any cost associated with it, and then where, what type of class it is, where it's located, and this is where you would choose the coach. And this is an important aspect of the class setup, to make sure that you include the instructor in there as well. And then if you want to put some information about the class and put a description in there, that's where this will go here. All right, so once these classes have all been added and set up by the club, they would then show up in the app. So on activation in the member app, the book a class button appears in the top right hand corner by the logo. And when you click through to this as a member or as a coach or instructor, you would come through to the booking section of the app, where it provides, and there's a couple of different options here. The club can actually upload a specific image or photo, as you can see that Feel Good Grantham have done here, or they can just have their logo at the top. And then you have the timetable that you can access, or your classes. And again, this is either as an instructor or a user. And when you come through to the timetable, again, it shows the next 7 days of classes that are available. And these are a couple of different views that you can see. The booking options that are available, how many spaces are left, the type of class, whether it's a virtual here or a instructor-led class. This is what the view would look like if you're a coach. If you're a coach and you've been assigned as the instructor for a specific class, and you will be labeled as the coach for that class. And then as a coach, you can see who has signed up for your class currently. It wouldn't be the book option, it would be the list option to show you who's in your class. And then you can actually connect directly with those members once you open the list. This is what it looks like when you do go to book up for a class. This is one that shows where you select your spot and you just book it automatically, and it will add to your calendar. And this is where you have credits available. If a class is a paid for class and you need to add credits, then this tells you how many credits will be allocated to that class. And then as a member, you can connect directly with the instructor as well. You just tap on their image or their profile, and then you send a connection request directly to the instructor. So it's a great way for instructors to interact directly with the members. And then from an instructor's standpoint, when the class is about to start, then instructors can actually check the participants in directly. So they would just go to the relevant class, they would hit the list, and then you just check the person in. Really simple. And it allows you to see who's turned up for the class and who hasn't. Okay, again, there's plenty of marketing material that's going to be sent out for MZ Book. Externally, we have an FAQ document as well as an overview document. There's also a video overview for the operator on how to set up the back end in the owners page. But there's also how to navigate through the app and sign up for classes as well. So there's 2 different videos available for clubs to be able to go through, as well as an overview. And then there's some screenshots here if clubs are looking for that as well. And we have an internal FAQ document available as well. All right, guys, that concludes this webinar for MZ Book. Thanks for listening. And any questions, please reach out on the Slack feed.